What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Esk8Exchange, the show where we talk about electric skateboards, MBoards, board bumpers, whatever we want to talk about.
A bunch of other stuff sometimes.
Yep. In the studio today, we've got James, of course, and Jacob.
Hey.
So and Milo's around. He's kicking on. I don't know if you can see him on the cameras, but he's around. You might hear him once in a while.
He's
in a very playful mood.
He wants to play.
He's got that look. I have a feeling he'll pop up here any second.
Yeah, he'll get lonely and pop up on the couch pretty soon. And of course, we got Maddie behind camera kicking ass. So
full house.
So yeah, we got everybody. We've got what's funny? This show, you guys kind of wrote the show this week. I don't really have much. I don't think I'm contributing much of anything.
That's right. Me and Jake were bouncing ideas off each other.
So this episode sucks. You can blame them.
Yeah.
No, I really
watch the views just go.
Yeah, it's super high.
Million views.
Hey, Mike, you're getting
million views.
So I don't think I've contributed anything to this episode. So I'm just here to.
He wore the best shirt so far, though.
Yes, I love this shirt.
Mike was feeling very sexy.
Yeah, I'm wearing my
Tesla
sexy
Tesla
shirt.
Model
I'm bringing sexy back.
And I didn't know that's what it was at first. So I was like, why the fuck is Mike wearing a sexy shirt today? And then he explained that it's
Model S, Model 3, Model X, Model Y.
Yeah, Tesla.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
sounds good, bro.
I'm also trying to see what happens if I just don't shave my mustache, and so far it's horrible.
So what is this, like 4 weeks of growth, or?
I think it's 2.
Okay, it's not bad.
I
mean,
it's not.
You know what? Though,
okay, it's bad.
Okay, so also know the more you shave around and not your mustache, the better it'll look.
Yeah,
so
I got to clean up. I got to clean that.
And then that helps.
Yep.
And then you end up looking like me when you're 12.
Yeah,
you're good.
Right?
You're good. That one little patch just starts it all.
That's funny. All right. Well, I usually start the show with like MBoards updates, but I don't think we really have any yet right now. I think we're still plugging along on our new board. We've got more decks coming. I think our final sample batch coming like next week or something.
Cool, that'll be exciting.
We have our official load test getting done next week, which we'll probably air that on the podcast when we get that video. They're going to be filming it for us. I think that's pretty much all the updates I have for MBoards, but I know we're getting we're trying to get a 3D printed service kind of going. We want to offer like a big catalog worth of 3D printed parts. That'll be cool. That way, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of 3D printed parts, but I am a fan of having like copious amounts of parts available.
Yes, yeah.
Whereas it would be otherwise impossible to stock all those parts. Yes. So I think it's kind of I think there's a time and place for them.
Yeah, 3D printed parts are cool. So you've hooked me up with quite a few 3D printed things.
We 3D printed some fenders for your one wheel. That was pretty cool.
Been cool, bro. It was nice. Now we're talking about the belt thing.
The what?
We're talking about
the gear. Oh yeah, we're gonna be 3D printing like belt tensioners. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a great idea. The 3D printer is essential almost.
Yeah, we're gonna be getting a resin printer pretty soon to do like they're 3D printed, but they look like damn near OEM quality.
Yeah.
Like they look really fucking good.
Yeah, because most 3D printed stuff has like that ridge along the top.
It's the line.
Side.
It's the layer lines. Yeah,
that seam line also.
Yep.
We talked about 3D printing in an episode, and I was very against it.
You were,
and I'm not a fan. Like I don't say I'm not a fan. I wasn't a fan.
You're kind of coming around.
Well, it's like you have to understand the application.
Yeah.
And so under the right application, I can see it being, more useful.
Yeah.
High stress kind of things, I'm on the fence, but when I started digging in and finding like resin things and things like that, like, where even in, bigger manufacturing, they're starting to do that more often.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely now intrigued by it.
Yeah.
I'm skeptical.
The resin printers.
There's some use.
The prints that come out of a resin printer, if you do it right, the layer lines are so freaking thin that it's almost unless you were looking for it, I think the average consumer would not know that it was 3D printed.
Yeah.
Right. Now, a traditionally FDM 3D printed part, I think most people in this space, I feel like, know what 3D printing is.
Yeah, you can
and they'll be able to spot it right away.
Yeah.
So I'm not a big fan of OEMs or board companies shipping anything with an FDM based 3D printed part. I just think it just is cheap looking.
Yes, it is.
But the resin 3D prints,
the resin's gonna be nice.
There's something there.
I'm excited to see what those look like and how they come out, how strong they are, how good they are. So I'm also been looking at a couple different kits where these very, very talented people online have put together some very nice single shot plastic injection molding machines for a reasonable amount of money. So what I'd love to see, I'd love to try to bring some plastic injection molding here in the shop as well.
We've already got battery production here. Yeah. We're ramping that. We're working on PCBs there, and I think that's going to be really good. Now we're trying to get like more OEM quality manufacturing.
So if you could do the injection molding here, then that means your own battery closures and everything, right?
Well, so the parts probably were pretty small at first.
That was been like a big hang up for board bumpers, really, is why we haven't come out with anything newer or really even like ventured down that way, because the upfront cost is just ridiculous. So unreal. And the reality is for 3,000, nose bumpers or motor guards, like there's not enough boards out there for people to buy them. No. So runs of 30 make more sense, and high runs quality parts.
Even runs of like 200.
Yeah.
But we're talking in the thousands and spending in the thousands, where we can make hundreds and spend hundreds. And ultimately it's,
Yeah. We could, a lot of the what's interesting about the resin, the prints come out looking so good that you can actually print molds out of resin.
That's what I was.
And then plastic injection mold them using the 3D printed molds.
Okay.
Right.
And the reason why you would do that instead of just resining it all the way, because then you have better material.
Yes.
You can pick different materials.
Yes.
And then the molds literally are like $5.
Yeah, super cheap.
It's so cheap.
Instead of that spending thousands.
But then then what you can do is you can start with, all right, let's do a small run of like 50 of them using a resin mold.
Yeah, see how
those sold really well. Yeah. Great. Let's go and because we know this product is selling. Now we can go get a metal, nice, like super, super nice mold done. And then continue to manufacture the same way.
Cool.
So like that's exciting. I really want to get into that. But that's tough. That's a tough thing to do. So
it's going to be cool to provide a reliable source for the Esk8 PV community, because you can go online, you can pull these files, and a lot of guys have them at home.
Yeah.
And that's still available. We're not approaching it that way, like, oh, those are the guys that are going to buy stuff from us. They're still going to make their own shit.
Yeah.
It's the people that are like, wow, that's really cool. Who do I get this from? How do I do this?
Yeah, because I don't have it.
And you can go on most of these like thingy, whatever, and you can just click, send it, get a quote. But then you have to answer it. And then you have to answer like the 100 questions. Like, well, what about this? When and you're like,
I don't know.
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah.
Like and so at the end of it, it'd be nice to just click and buy like any other product, but it's coming from like a reliable source,
or a source, at least that a source of guys who know what the parts
understands
used for.
what they're doing, what the parts for.
So anyways, that's something we're exploring. I bringing manufacturing here the best we can is I'd like to do that. We kind of talked about like what it would take to do deck manufacturing.
Yeah.
We're still exploring stuff like that. Ultimately, we need more space if we're going to do that. We have enough space for our podcast setup, our office, and a warehouse.
There we go.
We don't really have a space for dedicated manufacturing.
Milo's toys.
Milo's Toys fills up half of the warehouse. So we don't really have a space for dedicated manufacturing quite yet. Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, it's just big picture stuff, but I would love to bring as much of that stuff in-house as we can.
Well, there's some room in here for it. You just got to move a couple things around.
Yeah, so. It sounds like we're going to be moving. It sounds like, actually, this podcast room is very cramped.
Yes.
And our office has excess.
Yes.
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to switch everything.
Yep.
So next episode
or two, we'll have a new set.
Yeah,
hopefully
nice, fresh for the eyes, for the viewers and everything. Hey guys, little razzle dazzle for y'all.
Yeah, so it'll be a new setup. We'll have more space. We'll be able to have more of a dedicated room for media. Okay. I think this room is just so small. Yeah, but we decided we almost spend no time at our desks in our office. Right. We hang out in the warehouse on our laptops.
It's like 142. We're like, we don't want to go in the air conditioning room.
No, I'd rather hang out in the warehouse.
Yeah. So it's interesting. Yeah. So all right, those are the updates that I have that I can contribute to the show.
Yes.
So I'm gonna pass it off to you guys.
God, those were boring updates.
I know.
Like, I'm over here.
Yeah, get ready for the fun shit.
God.
Sorry guys. I mean, manufacturing's fun, isn't it? Is it not?
It is, bro. Manufacturing is dope. The 3D printing stuff is cool.
Yeah. I envision a full blown 3D printing farm here one day.
But I just find this screw that I've been missing for 3 weeks
in your pocket.
I did. I found the screw.
What screw is it?
It is one of these screws that I took from your board, actually, and put it in my pocket so I didn't lose it, and I was supposed to give it back to you. I told you, I was like, you're going to be missing a screw out of a deck, bro, and I think it's that screw.
It's that one.
Yeah. Now it's gone now.
We have the biggest box.
We have 1,000 screws. We have thousands of them.
Jacob did that too. Remember when you did that with the nose guard where you threw it and stuff? He loves throwing stuff.
He came over to my house with like a regular Evolve bumper on the back and like a board bumpers on the front. Yeah, and he was like, "Hey, can you like?" I was gonna like tension his belts or something or do something weird. I was like gonna work on it. First thing I did, I set it up and grabbed the damn bumper and I like launched it across him. He just looked at me like,
"Oh, bro, get that, get that stock shit off of there,
bro. Get one of ours on."
Yeah, what the hell is this thing?
Give me another. I
found it the other day too. Yeah, I was like,
gone for
covered in cobwebs, like sitting in the corner. You stay in the corner.
Yeah, I had another one at home. It's all right. I just put it back.
He put another one on there.
No stock bumpers.
Well, because the thing is I love the board bumpers. They look great, bro. But I ride my truck so loose that my motors, they don't really get in the car, dude. And it only does it on one side, but that's where I put so much pressure on my hillside. Yeah, dude. And so I kind of rub it. And I just don't want to mess up the bumpers and the
they weren't designed.
They weren't designed to go in the back.
Yeah,
you can put them in there, but they're not designed.
Yeah,
for the back.
So the Evolve one though is like thicker. It's a little bit better. It doesn't really.
So if you do tap it, not a big deal.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, bro. And I'm not messing stuff up. So it's like
the rear one is for travel only.
Yeah, I don't care if I mess up the Evolve one because it's all black. It's not really pretty, bro. It's just meant for a little bit of protection.
Right.
Yeah. But my board bumper ones is great. It looks good.
Yeah.
Speaking of all our stuff, we're about to dip my board.
You're dipping your board.
We're going to dip my board. We're going to take all the trucks
off. We're doing the whole deck, right?
All of it. We're doing the wheels. We're doing the trucks, doing the base plates, doing the whole deck. We're going to take everything out of it. And we're going to go to Jacob's house.
Scheiße.
And we're going to use his tub, dude. And we're going to dip it, bro. But we just got to. Yeah, right? But the thing is the vinyl, there's so much of it. We have to get a big roll, and we're going to end up
using it. Is it all going to be the same?
All of it's going to be the same.
Whoa, this thing's going to be wicked.
Awesome.
Wait, the vinyl or the dip? Is it dip?
The deck and all the dip.
It's a hydro dip.
Hydro dip, yeah. Okay. So it'll all be this
throwing a lot of words around right now.
Right? The hydro dipped, like a flame type.
It's hydrographic.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it'll be really cool. It'll be black and smoky. It'll be cool.
Yeah. That's cool.
I'm excited. It's going to be fun, bro.
That's it.
Pimp
I
out
don't know
the
what
board.
we'll do with your motors, but we'll figure the motors out.
Well, I really...
we can technically take them apart. I just don't know if you want to.
I don't know. I really don't care about the motors. I'd rather them just stay black to make everything else look dope. And then we'll gecko derm it after that, bro, so it stays there all protected and everything. And I'm really excited.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, what do you guys got for me?
He's got some cool. He's got so I'd ask James like for a new segment is to find things that are on the market that are out, regularly available, but maybe they haven't sort of infiltrated their way into our world. So, we know of the existing. There's Lazy Rollers. There's Beyond Riders. There's everybody wears a TSG. Everybody had a Ruroc. Nobody wears them anymore. Yeah. But I still have mine. I love mine. But
you do love yours.
So there's certain things. Some come and go, and some are just like, hey, like this is really cool. Maybe this works in our environment, or maybe it's just something we should adapt because it's really cool. Mm-hmm. So he found some cool shit, for lack of better terms.
Yeah.
Some
James
of it
is cool shit.
Yeah,
we'll call that the segment.
This is James's cool shit.
James's cool shit and sometimes dorky shit, because there's a couple of things we found, like some airbag pants, bro, that are just like
you can't tell them yet. You gotta wait. You gotta build it up.
You have to build into it.
So this is James's cool shit and sometimes some dumb shit.
Sometimes dorky dumb shit. Just laugh at it. Yeah, right.
Okay. Maybe we'll shrink that down and we'll need a song.
We'll need a jingle, of course.
We need a song,
of course. My God, you guys are killing me.
Yeah, we're gonna need another song. So and look, guys, we want these songs to be like fun. We want it to be like part of the show. 10 seconds.
Yes. 8 seconds.
And let's be real. We're not fucking paying you for a song. Like, just if you have a little bit of time to spare and you can make us a 10-second little jingle and you want to like. We'll give you a good shout out. Like maybe,
hey, appreciate it.
If we get some sponsors, we might be able to do some giveaways, things like that. But like, we're not sending you guys any money. Let's be real. Like, come on. This is if we wanted to do this, we could
to help you.
Maddie could do this by the time I finish my sentence. But like, it's not fun. We want you guys to jump.
No, because like I don't want to have to. I don't want to go out and really. I don't necessarily want to go out and buy us. It's not about the money.
Yeah,
it's about finding someone who likes the show to be a part of the show.
Yeah, exactly. Come be a part of the show. Part of the ship, part of the crew.
So James needs an intro for James's cool shit and sometimes some dumb dorky shit.
That's a long intro.
It is.
It's just like the long
We'll make that an acronym. It's like
So I have been after Jacob's little fall the other day, we kind of started like looking into stuff.
Shook the world,
right, bro. When he hit the ground, I felt it. I was like, "Whoa, there's a lot of weight going down." So we started like looking into pants, helmets, and stuff like that, and we found I found the cool pair of pants that I found were called NBT clothing. So they have different styles and different colors and everything, but pretty much it's got these pads that you can go in, you can put them in there and replace them. So they got them for the knees, they got them for the hips, but they're cool pants, bro. They're what all the cool kids are wearing now. So they're like kind of like skinny jeans. Cool, all the rappers are wearing them and everything.
I wouldn't know.
And so they're pretty cool.
Some serious skinny jeans.
Yes, they're real. It looks like you may or may not have painted them on your legs.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but they're cool, and you can remove them and everything. So it's like when you do wear them and you're wearing the pads, you can't really tell. And then when you take them out, bro, you can take them out and go to dinner or whatever, and they're fashionable.
Oh.
They're pretty cool. So they have different styles.
So how are these different than like Esk8, like the other pants on them? Like, so do we not have this?
Well, not really as cool.
Okay, so you're just saying these are just like...
I think it's the same too, right? It's Lazy Rollers has their has two styles. And they really haven't updated them. I had a pair at one point, but they were European fit. Yeah. And I'm not European size. No. So I think I had my right size. Okay. And I knew it was right, but dang, those things were straight spandex when I put them on. Yeah. There was no way pads were going in those things.
The people love the tight jeans now. It's just like
these were not tight jeans. Yes, these were straight up spandex.
Were you some yoga pants?
So the wife kind of gave the like once over, and she's like, I mean, you can wear them for the next hour.
Yeah,
like,
but that's it.
Then you got to send them back. It's like, okay, I'm sending these back.
So what I will say is I think these are the most like invisible padded pants.
Yeah, the stretchy is interesting.
So they have a couple different styles and stuff, and I'm pretty sure that they have different degrees of the pads. Yeah. Different. So they're like kind of different styles. Yeah, different levels. They're different thicknesses. Some are harder, some are thinner. But it's just like kind of cool. You can plop that out, throw it in your backpack real quick, and then
that's cool.
Go into work, go into dinner, go into something like that.
What about like how
licensed
could
to
you
ride?
Do you think you could wear those in the summer here?
Are
you a pants rider?
I'm a pants. Personally, I'm a pants dude. I don't like wearing shorts.
You got chicken legs.
I do. I have bowed chicken legs, and I blame it on my motocross career. But so I was like always just, I don't know.
So
motocross.
Yeah, right.
Riding the bulls,
riding the dirt bikes.
So those are interesting. $128 for a set of pants.
Yes.
Whoa, I didn't even see that.
Okay, so let's get to this. Let's get to the price. So it's $128. They have removable CE approved armor and the knee. No, that's an extra $7. Okay. In knee and hip areas that keep you protected is premium 11-ounce denim, so you can look good on and off the board. Slim but not skinny fit to help you balance and style. Then they have knee and back spandex for sketchy and athletic fit.
So is this for motorcycles?
This is for This is
a motorcycle crew.
Yeah, kind of motorcycles, bikes.
I mean, at our speed though, like it's
no, it's the same shit. Yeah. It's at a certain point. It's similar. Yes. Same but different.
And I mean, I personally, I don't like to wear knee pads, but what I'm looking for is
how would you wear knee pads with those jeans, bro?
I wouldn't. That's why I don't like to wear them. It's fashion first, but I want something to protect my hips because I'm tired of falling on my hips. We broke this hip. Yeah. We've messed up this other hip. So these are pretty cool because you can just slap some stuff in there real quick.
Nice. What else you got?
And then I got a pretty cool helmet also.
Okay.
So this helmet
is this also motorcycle?
No. So these dudes are from these guys are this is a Swiss, but this company is called Esk8Exchange. It's a classic hard shell helmet with extra safety features, including a thicker layer of EPS foam and more coverage at the temples and the back of the head. It's got lights in the front, lights in the back. They're motion.
Party in the front, party in the back?
Yeah, all sorts of party. So this is kind of like a newer helmet that's been coming out, but it's being tested to take harder falls than what people take on non-motorized things. Gotcha. So most of these helmets that we're wearing are only rated for a 15, maybe 20 mile an hour fall. Well, guess what? We're going down at 30, 35 sometimes 45.
That's what like a CE certified, right? That's like a bike certification basically.
Yep. And so these guys are branching into the whole PEV scene of, listen, you guys are traveling faster, so it needs to be better. Yeah. And then at the same time, when this thing goes down and say you don't move for 60 seconds, like iPhone or Apple Watch, it sends messages to emergency contacts and stuff. And it's got a little gyroscope in it so when you get on the brake, it lights up, but it's not as...
That's cool.
Yeah, super
so
technical.
This is for the PEV industry.
Yes, this is for the PEV industry. This is $150. They got some cool little styles. But this is basically e-scooter, e-bike, one wheels, and e-skateboards.
That's cool.
That's what they're making this for.
Okay.
So that's legit. It's all right. It's not super big yet.
So does this one fall under like the sometimes dorky shit, or is this like cool shit?
This is, I don't know. I think this one's cool.
Like, how do you feel about this little?
I gotta see it.
Little ball cap thingy. Little visor dealie.
You know what? I'm trying to find a cool helmet that I think like looks cool, because it's just hard. But safety is such a thing nowadays, where like it sucks to crack your head open at 30 miles an hour. So it's like, let's be realistic. We want to look cool while we're being safe.
Yep.
So I've ventured down this rabbit hole of trying to find something cool while looking safe, and it's like, there's just not very much cool stuff, bro. Yeah. You just look like a dork.
You could give that a whirl.
But it's not.
I'll wear my black one, you wear that one.
Okay. This actually looks pretty. I think this actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, so there's a couple different styles. I mean, same style, different colors.
And let's say you don't ride at night. I mean, it's still it seems to be a very safe, high level of safety helmet.
Yes, it's got pretty good luminosity for the front and the back for the lights.
Well, even if you're riding in the
got that.
If you're riding in the day, though, I mean, I think the light still is helpful.
It's not is it like a smart light? It's not like a flash. I guess maybe there's some settings or something.
Well, I think it either is. I think it has a gyroscope built into it, so that when you are slowing down or accelerometer, then it either turns red or flashes red.
90 lumens. That's not very bright.
That's not very bright.
No.
More notification than
Hey.
That's all you need, though. Notification. Yeah. I don't think this is not a shred light. You're not trying to see in front of you.
No, you're not going to see in front of you.
No. That's cool, though. Hey, that's cool, though. Yeah. I mean, it's an interesting looking
And then
helmet.
Now we got this other helmet. What was the name of that other helmet, Jacob?
I want to hear about the next pants.
Oh, the airbag pants. Where are my
We know where this one falls in on the classification.
Yes, this is so dorky.
We're tipping the meat here. But there's always a but, you know? Yeah. And it protects your butt.
Such a good idea, bro.
Protects your nuts.
Look, could you imagine seeing Jacob skate down the street in these
front poofs? Okay. I mean, now mind you, okay, so what we're talking about here are something that I landed on the other day. Oh my God, they even have shorts.
Yep.
What is wrong with this person right there, by the way?
I don't know. That can't be real.
That doesn't look right, but it is real. Okay, so I in one of my deep dark searches, on Instagram, probably 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Oh my God!
I get this thing pops up, right, and it's this really cool edited video, and it's got this dude, and he's all decked out in black. He's got a motorcycle helmet on, and he's look like he's just wearing these like badass leathers, and it starts like talking about protected gear and shit like that.
Yeah,
so
protect your butt.
It took 10 seconds, man, and he had me. I was in, so I'm like, I gotta watch this. So I'm watching it, and man, all of a sudden he pulls this like cord. And boom,
bro.
His pants blow up. His jacket blows up. There's these like huge like airbags basically. So these are called airbag jeans. You can go to airbagjeans.com. Sorry for the gracious plug, but I hope these guys sell some of these pants because
not a sponsor. None of these are sponsored
by
these are just any means. Fun things we found.
I'm on Google right now just looking at pictures, and this dude has like an octopus coming out of his ass. It looks like with these pads, but. The weird thing is that you actually have to activate it, I think.
Yes, I think you
have to. So in the process maybe of falling, you're supposed to be like, oh, man, I think I'm going down. I need to pull the airbag on my pants now.
That's too late.
So it says right here, how does airbag suits work? Airbag jackets and vests are a recent development in motorcycle safety technology. This inflatable gear slips on like a conventional jacket, but will suddenly inflate with a burst of CO2 through its air bladders after a collision to provide additional protection for the rider who is thrown from his bike.
Okay, so it is saying it'll do it on a collision.
Yes, it'll do it on its own.
So this technology does exist, by the way, and it's been around for like 20 years. The motorcycle professional, like MotoGP riders.
I love how they have the vest.
Valentino Rossi developed it with another company, but it has airbags built into their leathers. Yeah. So it can sense any sort of like abrupt movements, jolts, things like that. So even if, let's say, his bike, he gets like speed wobbles and his suit gets jerked enough, that airbag will go off while they're still on it to try to protect them. So sometimes you'll see them crash and they're like fully stepped out. So this technology is kind of been around again.
Yeah.
But we've never seen it really in this application.
I mean, because I feel like, what is it? An accelerometer and a valve with
something
pretty much it opens
basically, or like a tilt, right? No.
It's got to be G-force based, I would think.
Okay.
So
that's cool.
I don't know, man. I probably would never pay for a pair.
No,
if a set showed up in our shop, I'd probably put them on
and go test them out.
Yeah, jump on a trampoline or something. Right. I don't think I'd ride and physically try
and
to
just jump and land on your bum.
Yeah. Mike, I wonder though, are those rated for more than one fall? Probably not.
No,
they're probably gonna pop when you hit the ground.
No, because it said it.
I don't know.
Well, it says that it sends a CO2 burst.
You probably just need a new CO2 tank.
Yeah, with a burst of CO2
it's
through
probably one of those
bladders.
Like a tube filler.
Yeah. We also had like they call them horseshoe like collars, but it's an inflatable life vest.
Okay.
And so when we would work on the docks, you'd have those. So when you were just walking around, it was, like just like a horseshoe. It wasn't this big life jacket.
Yeah.
But as soon as you hit the water, it would inflate.
Oh, that's cool. Interesting.
I'm looking at all these different. There's a lot of stuff for like vests and jackets, and there's all sorts of things that you can like put underneath your.
I'm telling you, it's a rabbit hole.
It is. This is crazy.
But again, like, are these practical?
Yeah. Are we going to use these?
They could be under the right. Like, I feel like in a racing. Think about it, in a racing environment. These guys
racing environment,
they're starting to go down harder and harder and harder.
Yeah.
Crashes are getting bigger. So I could see guys wearing leathers that have,
those inside of them.
Yeah.
For sure.
I know our buddy Zen, local guy, he races EUCs. And he's gone through on a race day what he wears. And he has
he's padded up.
He has like 3 layers of pants, 2 layers of pads everywhere. He is fully decked out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like to the max.
I think he's got one of the neck protectors.
He can like barely move when he races, but he's like, I'm
don't need to
protected.
move that much.
Like I'm protected. Yeah, he's like, I know, this is how I feel comfortable to race at my limit. So
he cooks too.
He's just finding everything he can today.
He is stealing.
What is that? That's he's got a sticky note.
Did
you invent sticky
note? He took 2 cleaning towels.
We got the little microfiber
towels off. He's taking them off the cart and he's leaving. So
nice. He's bored.
Yeah, he is very bored. We're just gonna let him eat that post.
So that was pretty much my cool and dumb shit.
Okay,
all right, keep them
like
coming.
That's it. Yeah, that's like the intro to it. So we'll do a cool one and a dumb one sometimes.
And you guys watching, feel free to help James out. Drop a comment with weird ass things you found.
Anything, because I think that
you run your own YouTube channel, and I don't know that we've ever talked about it.
You're true.
I think you need to let people know, and we'll put it in the.
We'll put in the show notes.
What do we call it? Yeah, in the show notes. So tell us a little bit about your channel while we're here, and I brought it up.
Okay, so let's see. I started a YouTube review, YouTube product review channel for electric skateboards. It's called Esk8 Concentrate. I pretty much go over accessories. I haven't done like a full board review or anything, but it's like, hey, bearings, bushings, wheels, pulleys. What does all of this stuff do?
Why do we need it?
Yeah, why do you need to know what this does, and what is the different things? How do you do a proper belt tension? I have a video about that. And then I kind of started venturing off into getting videos of like pump tracks and stuff. And so it's not a very big channel. I only have a couple subscribers. I have a couple videos.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere though.
It's a learning process, right?
Yeah. And you know what? It's not easy making the videos and everything. So my next video that I'm making is going to require 2 or 3 people because I'm doing pulleys, and so I got to get the same board or but 3 different ones of it, and I can do different pulleys and then do shots of all that stuff, and then we need different angles, and I need a drone to follow me, and so it's like
big production.
Yeah, like because I've finally
big.
I've finally done all the little things that you can do. Yeah. So it's like now I'm kind of getting ready to step my game up and do better videos, but I need more stuff, and I just don't have it.
We need more stuff
and the time, bro.
Yeah.
Like I have the kid and everything, and then between the skating and then wanting to come here and hang out with you guys and get on the show and everything, it's like. So my YouTube channel has kind of taken a little bit of a backseat for a little bit until Olive can kind of somewhat take care of herself. And then I can dedicate a little bit more time to it.
So if folks have maybe something they want to show on the show, how would they get it to you? Where should they reach out to you?
My Instagram.
Okay.
Sin City Eskate is the handle. SINCITYESK with the number 8. Hey bud, what's up? What are you doing with the number 8? So since what's up?
This time he brought over the lint roller.
Huh. He just wants somebody to play with him.
I don't think you should chew on a lint
roller.
It's
because I wouldn't let him bring his toy in here. He's
That's
mad.
it. So now I'm going to tear everything up.
Sticky.
No.
So, yeah, Sin City Eskate.
All right.
Check it out. If you guys have any questions or anything, you can find me there. Find the YouTube channel there. I would say go down to Facebook, but Instagram's just cooler
We
now.
don't do Facebook.
Yeah, like the only thing that I use Facebook for is kind of forum stuff. And then half that stuff, it ends up pissing me off because it's toxic.
Yeah.
You know, those forums can be bad sometimes. This is something me and Fred were talking about a month and a half ago, because me and him both had to sit back on these forums because people just get to talk and crap all the time for like no reason. We're both like, dude, it's just negative, and we don't want to deal with it, and we don't want it on our channel. So we just, now me and Fred don't really respond that much to all the forum stuff.
You know what I think? You know what time it is, I think?
What's up? Yes, there it is. There we go.
Oh, God. We have one. Jacob has one this week.
I got to get,
you have it.
Pull the phone out, bro.
Yeah, let me get it out.
So, the song's still here.
Yes, it's here.
We should play it again one more time. Let me get ready.
Oh, God.
Here we are to check what you
right? Yeah.
Nailed it.
Okay, so this week you told me it's a stooge board, right?
Yeah, this one caught my eye the other day. It was just so pretty and like.
So this one it didn't get sent to us. We just saw it, right?
I dug this one up.
You found this one.
Showed up on my feed one day, and it totally caught my eye. So if you're not familiar with stooge boards, he traditionally does these very powerful, very high end race boards. They're very low slung, custom chassis. The specs on them are like,
they're pretty.
It's a joke normally. Sometimes it doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, why do you have that much power? You know,
right? It's wild, and the sound of them, are just unreal. So one of the guys that he does some work with rides one of his boards. His name is Alex. He runs a shop called Find Out Customs.
Oh yeah.
Did basically a custom deck setup on his chassis. And Mo, instead of really making it kind of the crazy race board, he actually sort of made it a cruiser.
Yeah.
So he's using a single drive with like this differential system that allows both wheels to turn. Yeah. Sort of like this issue we've talked about before with single motors. A whole nother conversation.
Sweet. If the Joker had an electric skateboard, that's what he'd ride.
Right. It's like bright candy apple green. We'll of course show some pictures for you guys to see. Send a link to Mo's site, but I'll let you look at the picture real quick, Mike. I don't know
if I've seen it. Wow.
So of course I buzzed him and I said, "Man, tell me about this thing."
Yeah.
And he did admit that it is not really a production, thing that he's looking at. This was a one-off cruiser concept that he's kind of kicking around, but it really grabbed my idea because I think his Mo's engineering and ingenuity is so efficient that whatever he puts together, it's very thought out. It's very purposeful. So I did ask him what the kind of potential specs would be. 35 miles per hour, give or take, cruising speed.
Okay.
For 35 miles.
35 miles an hour for 35 miles?
Right. On what he's calling, a cruiser.
Yeah.
So
that's not bad.
This thing is just beautiful, though. Like custom... I want to say they're like RBP or something like that. The wheels that he uses.
Yeah. There's like
everything about it just came out so clean.
Wow.
Mike's hogging my phone though, so I can't actually read the specs.
Oh, you have the specs.
He's like drooling over here over
what's
it.
a really nice paint job.
So this is really. So nice he's calling it a single split drive with a friction coupler.
Okay.
Also known as badass.
Yeah.
Claiming it has 8 horsepower, 6 kilowatts. So 35 mile per hour, 35 range, waterproof battery, BMS receiver, etc. So what's interesting about his boards is the chassis itself, and then let's call it the deck. It's not enclosed; it's actually an open air system. So it makes it very easy to work on, but of course, it makes it somewhat susceptible to the issues,
water, dust, etc.
Hence all the waterproofness. A carbon fiber monocoque by Find Out Customs.
Okay.
His SRB HD 3 links BRP. So it was BRP 70A wheels for the speed wobbles. And as Mo has always said, it's not you, it's your trucks.
That's cool.
Yeah, this thing rips. So
and 3-link truck. 3 links, right?
Yeah, you're not getting speed wobbles on 3 links.
No. Right. That's cool.
So we'll put some pictures up about that. We probably won't be sending Mo anything free for his badass build, but we did say thank you. He was a vendor for Esk8Con.
Yeah.
He's just a good dude in the community.
Not to bring everybody down.
Oh yeah, we
haven't talked about it. Voltaic Motion, they're like they retail like super high end boards. Like they got the Calis, the Trampas, the Quas. They just Sean Knight, the owner of that, died last week.
Bummer,
in a paragliding accident.
Dude, that's wild. That's
like
tragic.
I swear, like this is now 2 weeks in a row where we've had to like discuss someone dying.
People passing.
But I'm just like,
it's a bummer, man. It's a bummer to see people pass, and
like we just saw him. We just saw him in March, so it's just like.
It's just people can just go so easy. We most of us like to do multiple dangerous sports. Paragliding, not a safe sport, right?
No, but it happens. People do it all the time, and they're fine.
Yeah.
But
how did he? Do we know how he? Do we want to talk about it?
It's just paragliding. I don't know. I don't know any details, and I don't want to be the one to start a rumor of any kind. But but Brad from Riptide Sports messages me on Facebook with an article, and I go, am I reading this? Like, this is our Sean Knight? And I go, it was. We read it, and there's a picture of him, and it's shitty. But
so if you guys can reach out to his family, send your condolences.
Yeah, well, I'll try to see if I can get an address.
Yeah, keep his name going and everything, and rest in peace, bro.
Yeah, that's fuck, dude. Like, it's just crazy. But and I hate to like bring our show down every week, but I just like
it needs. I don't
know. I just feel like we should say it.
Yeah, it should be recognized, man.
He's a cool guy, though.
Yeah, we should recognize it.
Yeah.
So. Okay. Anyways.
So again, segues are always terrible.
Yeah. But we need like a noise for our segue type.
I don't know. So what do we got? What else we got on the schedule today?
So I had an interesting another Instagram. I spend way too much time on fucking Instagram.
Dude,
the gram is the gram.
But that's the only one I use. So it's not like I'm not chasing the TikTok and all that weird stuff. So. I don't do the TikTok.
Dude, TikTok, you learn some amazing stuff on TikTok.
Yeah. So saw just a quick blurb, and Anzra had come out with their new remote. Right, looks really cool. All these cool features.
Fancy.
Looks super fancy.
Yeah,
right? Like, totally would.
But it kind of looks like.
It. But so then it was like somebody posted a comment and said, "Oh, it's just a Flipsky VX2, with lipstick, basically."
Yeah,
it's like,
with lipstick. I like that.
And my brain immediately went, Mike, look at this.
Yes.
Is this true? And he goes, well, I mean, I guess it could be. Mm-hmm. But could be was like, they both got us looking at each other like.
It could be, but is it?
We kind of know, like, the people involved in this, so screw it. Let's just ask him.
Yeah. So I just messaged Flipsky and said,
we were hell bent that like we dug into it. It probably took us an hour that we were looking at it. We're like, I don't know, like they would have had to change this. And this.
It's very possible. The only thing I thought was, is it a VX? If it was a VX2, I think Flipsky's version would not, the screen and the interface would not be as shitty as it is now.
Okay.
But then like, is it a combo of a VX2 and a VX4?
Right.
I don't know. Is it like a 3.5?
So they need.
Is it a Flipsky? Like,
so bottom line, I asked Flipsky and I said, screenshotted it and I said, did you guys help manufacture, produce, or design the Anzra NX remote? And she goes, Anzra NX remote?
Yeah.
Question mark. Okay. And I go, okay, so here's a couple photos of it. She goes, no, we had nothing to do with this remote. Okay. I said, okay.
All right. It looks a lot like it. So what does that mean? Antra's making their own remotes, or
sure seems like it.
Something.
It's sure they're getting busy, man. They
So I can tell you this. I don't know. So they haven't released the specs on it yet.
Okay.
Or anything. But I really, really hope they came out with a version with a separate receiver. Okay. They will sell a ton of those remotes if we can pair it with a VESC-based ESC.
There we go.
Now, apparently they're coming out with their own ESC here pretty soon as well.
Yeah.
And a new board as well.
So what did they decide to do is the big question.
Is it VESC based? Is it their own proprietary whatever?
Is that like the best thing Hoyt ever did with their puck? By just throwing a receiver and being like, here, put it on whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, I think so. Because I can tell you this, if Evolve came out with their new phase remote but had a receiver, they'd sell a ton of them.
They wouldn't even be able to keep up with the demand.
People would buy them because it is a nice remote.
And the thing is it's a right or left. You don't have
to. The VX4 is only right-handed.
Yeah.
That's so annoying.
Yeah.
I know.
So what I will assume is, I don't know anything, but I imagine the VX2 Pro will get an update, a refresh with the VX4 like kind of internals, or at least screen, but in a square screen in the same form factor.
Yeah.
Isn't that VX2?
But I guess that's not a VX3 because VX3 is on a throttle.
VX3's that's a whole other thing. That's really mainly for like e-foil.
Yep.
But it's waterproof and all that.
E-foil.
You can use it for e-skate, but it's really mainly for...
E-foil was fun. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jordan, man. Jordan, get done with your parties and come take us out.
We're supposed to go. Yeah, we're supposed to go again this weekend, but unfortunately that got shut down. I don't know if y'all have done e-foil. Like,
oh man, you gotta try it though. I gotta try it. If you guys know us, you know who Jordan is. We'll have to, I don't know, somehow get people. Jordan loves taking people out there to e-foil. He's like, anybody, hit me up, let's go. Like he's stoked on.
He'd be fun to actually have on the show.
Yeah, Jordan's super cool, bro.
Yeah,
Jordan's super cool. Every time we
could bring the board in too.
Yeah, right. And then if we get a White Claw in number 2, bro. Chatty Cathy, homie.
He posted something the other day, and he was like, "Hey everybody, Lake Mead is getting very low.
Yes.
So this summer you must drink more White Claw."
Yes. Drink more White Claw. I was like, yeah, that's awesome,
Lake
bro.
Mead
We're not
is
gonna have
getting
a
low,
lake,
bro.
Yeah,
Lake Mead's getting so low.
Did you see the picture of the boat? So it's got the picture of the boat where it's sticking out, and there's still water right there. And they're like a month later, bro, and there's no water in the picture at all with the boat just sticking up out of the dirt.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. But
it's wild.
I don't know. Well, let's see. We can always move somewhere else.
No, I don't know.
I think we're probably going to be.
Off the spigot.
Are we going to stay in Vegas for our whole lives? What do you guys think? You think you'd be in Vegas?
I think so.
Yeah, Jacob?
I think so.
My dad claims there's some giant aquifer under Las Vegas.
Well,
he used to live here in the 70s.
I know
that was what they used to talk about.
There's one in Pahrump.
There's this giant, big old swimming pool under us.
Huh. Maybe.
And I've heard that there's like a river that flows under the Mandalay.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Parking issues. So who knows? We're probably that's why the mob did this years ago, man. They knew they were sitting on a gold mine.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like in the James Bond movie, right? They think they're all looking for oil. Nope, the dude just wanted to control all the water.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Could be what it is.
James
but
Bond.
To answer your question,
dam was
though,
just like a
I do think we'll live here forever.
Probably be in Vegas.
Probably.
I've been in Vegas my whole life.
I like it here.
I do. I like it here. Sometimes I want to get away. The thing that I worry about is like raising our children here. You know, do we want to raise
I'm not worried about it.
No,
I
you
think
all right.
So
well, you did good.
Where
bro.
did you?
Hey, what's up?
So here's what I'll say. Nevada gets a bad rap for bad education.
It is
but
bad.
Clark County is actually not bad.
Okay,
there are some very good schools here. You just have to gotta move in the areas.
I'm probably gonna end up homeschooling for a couple years.
Okay, yeah,
honestly, because I feel like I don't want to fork out the money for a private school to get the better education, because the public schools here, like, there's a couple good ones.
There's a handful of very good ones.
There's some good ones, but it's just like I don't know. I keep trying to want to baby wrap my baby. I don't want to let her out and do nothing.
Yeah.
Nope, you gotta.
No, I don't think Vegas is actually. I think Vegas is actually a very good place for. Here's what I'll say: the parks here in Henderson, Vegas, are so
parks,
good.
Bro. Yes, we have some very nice.
We have some
parks.
very nice parks. Our schools are not bad. I think Vegas is actually a great family. It's weird to say, but I think Vegas is a very good family city to live in.
Depends on what side of, I guess, the town you live on and everything.
Milo is just going
tearing
to
it
town.
up. You know what I'd like to say is that we probably have one of the best PEV cities. It's sunny.
No, I don't. I disagree.
No. Okay, so I only say this due to weather-wise. We have sun for 340 something days out of the year. We barely get any rain. We only have a couple weeks out of the year that you can't ride because it's either too hot or too cold, and it's really not that long. But for most of the year, bro, you can go out and ride your PEV because you don't have to worry about moisture. Now you have to worry about. He is ruthless on this box. He's not going to give up.
Wants this box so bad.
What's in the box?
There's nothing in
What's
here.
in the box?
New segment.
Here's what my only thing.
My
only thing that I'll say is that you can't get anywhere. The roads everything's too spread out here. So to ride to work for me, I have to take this way back way to go.
Okay.
So I can't ride on Boulder Highway.
I don't have Boulder Highway can be sketchy to ride.
There's a lot of areas.
On Boulder Highway most of the way here from Trop all the way down on Boulder Highway. And most of the time I was on the sidewalk, but there's some of it where I'm on the street, but it's not that bad because it's a big bike lane / bus lane, you know?
I just, to me, it's like there's a lot of areas where the speed limits are 45 miles an hour. Yeah. There's no bike lanes, and people go 60.
Cooking, dude. They're cooking. So
it's like, I'm not riding. Yeah. I'm not riding on the streets. But then there's like areas where it's like, I've been to Tempe a couple times for different reasons, and like that's a total college town. But they'd be so much fun. Yeah, because it's all like a downtown vibe, and everyone's driving slow, and you could like get everywhere on your board. It'd be so fun. Right. And I think a lot of places in Southern California are a lot better too.
Well, I guess let me retract this previous statement before I get crucified.
Man, you're just getting
weather-wise.
Weather's pretty good.
Las Vegas is probably one of the.
Well, there's never rains, so there's that.
Yeah, it never rains. You know, like.
Yeah.
I'm just stretching. I'm trying to pull it back, and it's just not working.
Yeah.
Boo that comment. Vegas sucks for the PEV.
I mean, our season's definitely
very long. So
there's really not any days that you cannot ride your board at all.
No.
But there's people who I talk to that they're like, oh, well, I haven't ridden my board in 4 months.
It's been snowing.
Because there's been snow on the ground. I haven't been able
we don't
to
deal
ride
with
it.
that.
Nope. Like Fred's got some brand new Metro tires sitting on his black Carve, and he can't even go ride them because it's been raining over in Jersey, bro, for the past day and a half. So, yeah, like he can't even go out and go ride his brand new stuff.
You can ride in the rain.
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to. Yeah, you're not supposed to.
Just riding in the rain.
Man.
All right, well, I think Milo has decided that the show is over.
Yeah, the show's over.
He wants us
Can
to
you
be
see
done.
him on camera doing what he's doing?
Oh, hey,
Barely.
if you guys are in town or anything, we got a group ride coming up this Saturday.
Yeah.
Group ride is going to be at Green Valley Park, 8 a.m.
By the time you listen to this, we'll already be done.
Yeah, it'll already have
It's
happened.
a little late for that, boys.
It's okay. At least they know that we were there.
We had the ride. So, hey, we had a ride.
As soon as they watch this, go on Instagram and check out all the videos from our morning ride. But that's
a giveaway and stuff.
Yeah,
stuff.
It's your first time.
Let's shut this podcast down so they don't have to listen to this dog.
Yeah,
Mike is never gonna let us host again.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. All right, guys. Thanks, guys, for watching. Hit this. Please don't unsubscribe after this one.
No, don't.
The shows are gonna be so much better.
Can you just leave a comment? Here's how bad we were.
Get fucked.
Yeah, get fucked.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.